Last week, Marcelo Gomes Da Silva, a high school senior from Milford, Mass., was detained by ICE agents. Gomes Da Silva was driving a vehicle owned by his father, who ICE was initially targeting, while on his way to volleyball practice. Thursday, June 5th, immigration judge granted bond and ordered the release of Gomes Da Silva. A press conference was held outside the ICE field office in Burlington shortly after his release.
I know you don't want to hear from myself and Congressman Auchincloss. We're really here to talk to Marcelo. We just want to explain what we're doing here. We came up from Washington this afternoon. Jake, because Marcelo is his constituent, myself, because the facility where he was held is here in Burlington, to try to understand what the hell is going on. This administration is not keeping us safe by putting 18-year-old honors students in prison. I think you'll hear from Marcelo just what conditions he was held in, and Jake and I are going to go in and inspect them for ourselves.
I'm Congressman Auchincloss. I represent the city of Milford, and I speak on behalf of my constituents in Milford with whom I joined in solidarity on Sunday when I say that this is not what law and order looks like. My constituents in Milford support secure borders. They support their local police department. They support deporting individuals who are a threat to public safety. They do not support harassing a high school student carpooling to his volleyball practice, who's an honors student, who is a member of his high school band. That does not make the community safer.
I obviously want to tell my story, but my dad always taught me to be humble, and my dad always taught me to put other people first. And I told every single inmate down there when I'm out, if I'm the only one that was able to leave that place, I lost, because I want to do whatever I can to get them as much help as possible. If they have to be deported, so be it, but in the right way, in the right condition. We don't get to see the daylight. Supposedly, we're supposed to stay there for under 72 hours. Like I said, I stayed there for 6 days. To check the time, we have to try to peek our head out of that door to just see what time it is. We don't get to see outside. We don't get to walk outside. We all stay in there. And the only chance we get to breathe is when they open that little gap and some cold air comes in, but that's it. For me to say the Pledge of Allegiance at my school every single day and not have a Bible in a federal agency place, it's horrible. It doesn't make sense to me, because to me, I always choose God first, and that's all I did there. I would pray. It's not a good place. This is how we sleep. This is our blanket. They give us a really long sheet of this thin aluminum, I'm guessing, and we lay down on the concrete floor and put that over us and just sleep through the night. I heard a lot of people talk bad about my dad, but if you want to talk bad about my dad, you have to talk bad about me, because he raised me. And if I have so much support from everyone from my town, then he doesn't deserve any hate, because I was raised from him. Everything I got was from my dad. He's a good person. He never did anything wrong. He's a nice guy. I'm very grateful for all the support, more than anything in this world.
Marcelo, for the last few weeks, there have been several peaceful protests out here on this lawn advocating for you and freedom of others. Just talk about what's it feel to have all these strangers that you don't even know advocating for you.
Yeah, it's incredible, but it definitely shows how America still has heart. There's definitely people in America that have good intentions, that have good thought of mind. It definitely showed me that obviously a lot of people cared for me, but it showed me that a lot of people understand that it's not as easy as just taking someone, putting them in a detention center and sending them off to their country. There's more to that. There's family, there's love, there's community. I grew up in Milford. That's my home. That's the only place I'd call home. I don't see myself anywhere else but Milford. Just as my parents. They grew up with me. They were with me there. They don't see themselves anywhere else but Milford.